Hello everyone. This video is for explaining you all the assignments for Object Oriented Analysis and Design Lab. You all have come to the second year either after passing the first year engineering or after passing diploma. Even though you have come from diploma or even though you have come from first year engineering, both of the tracks have done the Java as its prerequisite earlier. So I expect you know how to write the Java program, but what you do not know is if the input given is a description, how to identify classes, how to identify the methods, how to identify the attributes. That is something which you do not know. For that, this particular lab is there. Okay, so let us look at a small description from which we are going to write the code in Java. So the description goes like this. A student has a roll number, marks of 5 courses as marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5 and average. The average of the marks can be calculated. Show 3 students with different roll numbers, marks and average. Define the class in one file. Test your class using another class. This class should be in other file or another file. Now, what are the steps which you need to follow for identifying the classes? What you need to do is, from the description, you have to identify the nouns. Now, the nouns are student, then roll number, marks of 5 courses means marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, marks 4 and marks 5 and average. Okay. Then it says the average of the marks can be calculated. So average word you have already considered, right? So you will not be considering it again. Marks you have considered, you will not be considering it again. Okay. Then the description ends. Then what it says is show 3 students with different roll numbers, marks and average. Show 3 students with different roll numbers means after you identify appropriate class, you have to show 3 students with different roll numbers. That means same roll number is not to be repeated for all the students. Then marks, every student might have different marks or 2 students might have same marks. That's possible, but the roll number should be different and the average. So let's go for it. So the nouns identified are student, the roll number, marks of 5 courses, average marks, and that's it. Now to convey that this is the information which is there with the student, what is the minimum information which you give? The minimum information which you need to give is the roll number value, the values of all the 5 marks which the student has obtained in 5 different tests probably or for 5 different courses. Then using these 5 marks, marks 1 through up to marks 5, you can calculate the average. So if you can calculate the average, so the average calculation will be done using what we call as a behavior. So next step is identify the verbs. So the verb identification will be calculate is the verb, and with the word calculate, what is attached? The thing which is attached is calculate the average of the marks. Okay. So calculate the average of the marks becomes the behavior of the student. Other than that, is there anything given in the description? No. So dissecting or segregating, separating out, decomposing the description is all over, and our conclusion is out of student, roll number, marks of 5 courses and average marks, what is it you feel that it gives the feeling of completely known fact? See, just saying roll number and nothing about marks will just give you the roll number. Roll number and marks of 5 courses will give you the information about the student completely, because after you know the marks of 5 subjects, you can very well calculate the average, right? So that's not a big deal. So to come up with a student as an object, you need to know the roll number, you need to know all the 5 marks, and of course you need to know the average, but that average can be calculated using the behavior of the student, calculate the average marks. So at this level, the behavior as well as the nouns have been identified. There is one class which is a student class, and these are the attributes which are 7 in number, and calculate average is the method of the student. Now how this class diagram is made? This class diagram is made using, see, Yoomlet.com. This Yoomlet.com site actually is the online tool which is available for you to draw any diagram which we call as Unified Modeling Language diagram. All this, how the class name is to be written, how the methods are to be written, how the attributes or properties of the class are to be written, all this is standardized. So this is a standardized UML, Unified Modeling Language, UML 2.0 version 2.0 diagram. This diagram is known as the class diagram. Okay, so this class diagram you are supposed to paste here. Then based on this class diagram you will be doing the code in Java. So in the code, what is it that you will be doing? You will be defining a class student, test the class student with a separate class having a main method, because with the main method any execution starts, right? So defining student class is one step and testing the student class is another step. Now in this testing of the student class, what is it that you will be doing? You will come up with instantiate three objects of the student. How do you do that? Which keyword you use for this? What goes in the definition of the student class All this you need to know. Okay, now certain precautions. You have to have student as a class name. Then what comes is the attribute compartment, and then what comes is the method compartment. Okay, so first you have to describe the class, then the attributes, and then the method. So go about it and do the code. Yeah, thank you.